Greetings and welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at the 2017 action-adventure fantasy film The Mummy, directed by Alex Kurtzmann and starring Tom Cruise, Annabelle Wallis and Sofia Boutella. Let's begin. In present-day London, construction workers discover the tomb of a Crusader knight who was buried with an Egyptian ruby in AD 1127. In Iraq, U.S. Army Sergeant Nick Morton and Corporal Chris Vail discover the tomb of Princess Amenet, who in ancient times attempted to summon the deity Set. She was then caught and mummified alive by Egyptian priests. They and archaeologist Jenny Halsey fly Amenet's sarcophagus to Britain, unknowingly bringing back Amenet to life. During the flight, Chris is possessed by Amenet through a spider that bit him and attacks the others, only to be killed by Nick. A large flock of crows attacks the plane, causing it to crash, killing the crew except for Jenny, who escapes with a parachute Nick gives her. Nick returns to life in a morgue. Chris's ghost appears and tells him that he has been cursed by Amenet, who seeks to use him as a vessel for Set. Amenet's mummy escapes from the sarcophagus and begins feeding on people to regenerate her body, turning them into zombies. She recovers the dagger of Set and attempts to stab Nick before realizing that the ruby is not attached to it. She and her army chase after Nick and Jenny until soldiers appear and subdue her. The soldiers' leader, Dr. Henry Jekyll, explains that Jenny is an agent of Prodigium, a secret society dedicated to hunting supernatural threats. Nick and Jenny discover that Jekyll intends to allow Set to possess Nick's body completely, believing that this will render Set vulnerable. Jekyll transforms into Eddie Hyde. Nick stops him with a serum that Jekyll invented for this purpose, allowing Nick and Jenny to escape. Amenet finds them, regains the dagger, summons many Crusader zombies, and creates a large sandstorm in London. The Crusader zombies kill the Prodigium soldiers, and Amenet recovers the ruby, combining it with the dagger in order to free Set. Guided by Chris' ghost, Nick and Jenny flee into the London underground, where Amenet's zombies attack them. Amenet captures Jenny and drowns her. When Nick is brought to Amenet, he sees Jenny's body and the zombies turn to dust. Nick is injured when he tries to attack Amenet, and he lets her embrace him as a ruse to steal the dagger and shatter the ruby. He strikes the pommel of the dagger against the floor, cracking the ruby, but Amenet reminds him that the dagger could grant him the power to reverse death. Instead of destroying the gem, he stabs himself and his body is possessed by Set. Set goes to Amenet as he begins to take over, but as he looks at Jenny's dead body, Nick regains control after remembering both her and Jekyll's words and uses Set's powers to extract Amenet's life force, killing her. Struggling against Set, Nick also resurrects Jenny. Knowing that Prodigium is coming for him, he says goodbye to Jenny and vanishes. As Amenet is sealed back in her tomb, Jenny and Jekyll wonder whether Nick, now fused with Set, will use his powers for good. Nick returns to the desert and resurrects Chris. The two go on an adventure to Egypt, hoping to find a cure to remove the curse, while being pictured riding horseback in the desert towards the pyramids of Giza and creating an incoming sandstorm. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below letting me know which movie you'd like to see me do next, and what your favorite part of this movie was. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.